Hello, my name is Zachary as always, and today I'm talking about the movie that is based off of Batman the Animated Series, Batman the Mask of the Phantasm. When this movie first came out, a lot of people this movie was actually pretty much a flop. Also, we'll get to talk about the way this movie was advertised later. Like, this movie's trailer was the most bland thing ever. The most bland excitement, epic thrillerness, and epicness. Like the stupidest way to advertise something ever. It might have worked 30 years before this movie released, but whatever. So we start off with Batman roughening up some gangsters for, not being good boys. So, he just, beats them up, doesn't kill them, and this is a cool action scene, a car gets slammed into a parking garage, all the good stuff. But then we have this person named the Phantasm, the person on this poster above Batman, who is basically yeah, I kill mobsters because I'm trying to look for the one that killed my parents. Again, not Batman. Anyhow, so, but here's the thing. Everybody thinks it's Batman because from a distance, they both look the same. That sounds stupid saying it out loud, and it kind of is, but stay with me here. And now, despite this being PG, some of the deaths that in this movie, some might consider dark in 2023 for PG. Today, this movie probably wouldn't be PG. This probably would have been PG-13 in 2023. But, times were different. But, oh yeah, did I mention the Joker was in this? Okay, yeah. So, the Joker, he really doesn't play a massive part in this role. But I would argue that he plays a pretty good part. And, he's kind of really important to the Phantasm. So, yeah. But in this movie, Batman has a love interest. And, they previously dated before this, which makes it awkward this time around. So, yeah. And eventually go through this investigation of who the Phantasm is. But also, Batman's love interest, no, her parents were also killed by a mysterious mobster. Yeah. So, yeah, looking at you, Joker. But I'm not saying anything, Joker, so let's go back over here. Anyhow, Joker notices that the Phantasm has been killing mobsters, and he's like, oh no, I don't want to be next. What am I gonna do now? So basically, he tries killing all the mobsters, trying to figure out who the Phantasm is, and trying to kill the Phantasm before he dies. And we'll just see what happens. It gets pretty wild later, but... So yeah, that's basically the main idea of this movie, this feature-length film. There is a lot of action in this movie, though. And something I should point out is, in this movie, we get to see a lot of the psychiatric aspects of Bruce Wayne and his parents' death. Because later, when we see him having fun with the love interest in this movie, he feels bad. He feels like he shouldn't be able to feel happiness because his parents aren't alive, and it's really sad. And this is pointed out actually a couple times because actually quite a bit of this movie is in the graveyard. Not a whole lot, but like maybe like 2% of this movie. But like there's like a chunk of this movie in the graveyard. So yeah, I just wanted to point that out. But guess what? Guess who gives Joker a little visit? Yeah, Batsy does. But not just Batman, the Phantasm. Wanna guess who the Phantasm is? The love interest. Because basically what happened was the love interest's parents died, right? And the Phantasm is going after mobsters to see who killed the mobster who killed their parents. So yeah. Some real quirky stuff. So they have this fight in this abandoned amusement park. Oh, no. And this set piece is wild. It is so cool. I'm not even joking. The set piece for this fight is so awesome. I loved this so much. But yeah, they duke it out over time. There's jetpacks. There's punches. Goofy all punches. And something I should point out is when this movie came out, this movie was more adult than the actual made-for-adult Batman movies that were out at this time. Batman and Robin and Batman Forever. Anyhow, like I was saying, in this, we get to see an epic fight in this abandoned amusement park. And want to guess who the mobster is? Oh yeah, it's the Joker. And want to guess who the Phantasm is? It's the love interest, because the Phantasm was killing all these mobsters to figure out who killed their parents, because also the love interest their parents were killed. So yeah, it was the Joker all along. Not Agatha, but the Joker. Anyhow, so they have this epic fight, and you know what I would argue? This movie has one of the best Joker laughs, because the whole music part's blown up. It was rigged with explosives, and it looks like nobody's going to escape, but Batman escapes, and the Joker starts laughing manically. And it is so like intimidating, wild, and fucking crazy. Bro, it was wild. But guess who survived? The Phantasm. And I actually argue this wasn't a super good choice, because it would have had so much more if the Phantasm would have died. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video and you made a kind of big, see you in the next one.